Hello everyone, this is VitaFuser and welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 2. In our last episode, we dealt with a botched summoning by Hanada and fought Mercurius, the Roman version of Hermes. Now, I could go back to Madam and report that our mission didn't quite end as we wanted it to. But I think I'm actually going to take advantage of having Cerberus in my party and do some level grinding. Believe you me, it makes the next section of this game much easier. Now, I've actually been doing some off-camera grinding and recruitment at the moment, and as you can see, I'm level 16 now. If I was so inclined, I could actually just flat out summon the boss I just beat. I could summon Mercurius. He's only level 14 after all. But I'm not gonna do that. Besides, I'm full up on demons anyway. I only have spot for 6 of them, and Kerberos is taking up too much. So as you can see, I have... No, Hiroko's not a demon. Hi, Pixie. Knocker. Alp. Bennu. And our latest acquisition, Sudama. Now, Sudama is going to be very, very helpful for us as one heck of a debuffer. A buffer and debuffer. He has Rakukaja, which increases our defense, Mazan, which hits everyone on the other side with a wind attack, and Dekaja, which gets rid of buffs on the other side. It doesn't sound like much now, but trust me on this. Buffing and debuffing are your friends in this game. Now, I also neglected to talk about the mechanics of this game. Many of them are the same. They've gotten a bit of a facelift. Some of them are a little different. As you can see, we have a better moon gauge up on the corner. We now have an easier time to take care of the map system. And it's just much easier to access spells and demons anyway. On top of that, dealing with the amount of demons and knowing which ones have status ailments are much easier, as you can see up on the top, with those demon symbols. Now, as you might expect, despite the fancy new graphics, not a lot has changed. You still can't talk to demons in the full moon. That's not until Nocturne. And even then, it's still got a fair amount of trial and error with it. Now this is, in all accounts, the tutorial of the game. It's getting you ready for the much harder bits. And this game is definitely not for those who found the last game uncomfortable. It goes a little further into... Oh, there's Jack Ripper. It'll be a while before we see him again. Now, this game does have a lot of... Oh, jeez. Why is everyone aiming at Hiroko? Oh, the dogs are sure barking. Yeah, I'd better go and heal up. Assuming I don't get another one of these yahoos. Now you see, Kerberos is enough that he can just friggin'... That's not good. Luckily, Kerberos has some Merrick arm. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. This game has a lot of controversy around it. At least, well, maybe controversy is not that big of a word, but there is a fairly good reason that... a bunch of fairly good reasons why this game never never made it over to the West. And it's not just because of the choice of monster design. Disc poison. Nice, we're gonna need a disc stone soon. What are you supposed to... Kate, Sith, Kaishi, and Ihika. A lot of people think, or rather, okay, where was I? Oh, right. So, this game never ever made it to the West. I mean, let's face it, the first one didn't make it to the West either. But compared to this game, the last one is really, really tame. This one does not exactly shy away from showing the ugly side of religion, especially Christianity. And that is one of the big reasons why this game never quite made it over here, because of Nintendo's very, very strict anti-religious policy. It's one of the reasons why localization had to change a lot of things over for the West. Alright. How far are we from leveling up? We still have 11 levels. Feed me, Seymour! Feed me, I'm starving! Yeah, you're gonna keep doing that after I'm done with you. These guys are jerks. Hyper drop. I don't know what that is. More Jack the Rippers. Ah, Hiroko leveled up. Sweet. Get you some stamina. For all the good that's going to do you in a little bit. Hang the Man. What is it with all these Hang the Man? You'd think this was an average episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure instead of Shin Megami Tensei. And the JoJo's references aren't supposed to come about until the Persona series. And I may as well go up here. Got a few things that I could probably sell for some money before... Oh, hey there, Hi Pixie. I need the experience right about now. I wouldn't have actually fought you, but I really need the experience. Alright, time to go back to, I can go through here. What are you supposed to be? Oh, Garm. Now, one thing, I'm gonna sell off some of my stuff. Oop. There's my level up. Need 10 more left to go. And I think, provided I get past this, that we will have someone new waiting for us at the bar. Oh, that's what that does. That reduces our attack. Alright. Another thing I'm going to try to do... Yeah, I heard. I'm actually going to try to get the Fiends. If not all of them, at least one of them. The spawn rate for the Fiends, unlike the last game, has been knocked down to 1 in 32. But you still have to figure out where the hell they are. Gem. Armor. Alright, time to sell. Poison Arrow. Slicer. Tiger Slam. That'll be it. You still have to know where you're looking for the Fiends, but it's much, much easier to encounter them. And there are 5 of them in this game. There's, the weakest is at level 16, which means, we're actually already, more than sufficient enough to fight him. There's Ghost Q, there's Alice from the last game, who is at level 20. Matador, who we will be very well acquainted with in the next game. Very well acquainted with. Hellbiker, who is basically knockoff Ghost Rider, at level 40. And last but not least, the Sage of Time at level 50. And these guys also have the chance to drop Shady Man. Nightly is because of that Hanada guy? Oh, not anymore. Okay, so the guy I'm thinking that I'm going to see isn't here. Ah, well. Appraisal. What are you supposed to be? Welcome. I'll identify anything you have for $10 apiece. I don't know what this does. Heals a lot of your HP when you're tired. Careful not to drink too much. Okay. That was worth the 10 Maka. Unfortunately, I think that getting elementals in this game is much harder. You have to actually know who you're fusing. At least you don't do frigging poison damage. Yeah, you think that I may be being a little, that I may be sugarcoating it right now. Oh, Sudama and Bennu. Just you wait. We're only in the tutorial. You've heard me talk about the Messiahs and how much of an asshole, and how much assholes they are. Well, it's not just because of everything that happened last game. Jeez, you can really take a pounding. What the hell? Well, that turned sour fast. Magic Stone. That's right, we have to go here now. Welcome to the blah 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 blah. What can I do for you? That didn't somehow work. Oh boy. That's embarrassing. I better stop pressing before I think. Now, I'm going to pause and come back when I'm level 27. Alright, we're back. We're level 21, but considering I want to get more videos out today, and I need them to last a week, I think we're going to stop right there for grinding for a moment. Don't worry, I'll have more opportunities to get more levels. Although, we're not going to be able to do any with Cerberus soon. I'm going to save. Before we decide to head to the center. Also, while I was grinding, I got a medal card. So, another reason this game never made it over to the US is because it has gambling minigames. And gambling minigames are kind of frowned upon. They're very common in most Japanese games. I mean, look at what they did in the original Persona games. But they're definitely here. The only gambling you can really do here is a game called Codebreaker, which is basically a mini Sudoku. The catch is you need metal cards in order to play it. Now, if you do actually manage to be somewhat good at it, then you can actually you can actually get some pretty swanky gear. But if you're garbage at it like me, then these metal cards are useless. So I think we will actually cut things off here, and I will see you back at Madam's Palace.